Good evening, everybody. This is John and Rob with Co-Angler's Corner. Tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about tackle storage, mainly for the co-angler. I'm going to apologize because I noticed that we, for some reason, do not have many. Our Facebook channels aren't working tonight. So while we talk here, I'm going to try to get them going for us and go from there.
Yeah, good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing safe. I know crazy storm. I know my parents had some ice and snow in Mississippi and all the way up here in Kentucky. So it's crazy. It's been crazy.
Yeah. So one of the things I like to do is try to figure out where everybody's from. You know, if you're here, you have questions, go ahead and ask. Just shoot a message saying where you're from, if you don't mind. That gives us a rough idea of how we should plan future shows and things like that. So it's gonna be hard to beat last night's show, Rob.
Oh, I know, boy. Miss Stephanie is she's next level. Got her new Phoenix boat getting wrapped. I mean, her timeline on getting that wrapped and going fishing was like, geez, no room for error there. But
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
well, not this set, but did you see that wall she had on the side of her?
Yeah, Z-Man. She's big time with the Z-Man. You gotta love Z-Man products, man. They're different than anything else. But
you can't really argue with something that works, you know.
Yeah, and then her doing that top 10 finish at Eufaula, Oklahoma, in the season after having knee surgery. I didn't realize she had knee surgery, and I mean that's hats off to her.
Yes. All right.
And the amount of guys she's facing, like John Cox, I mean, some top level anglers, and pulling a top 10. Hey, she's awesome.
Oh, so I'm not sure what's going on here tonight, but I'm missing some places to stream to. So should we?
Yep. All technical difficulties always. We get through it as we always do.
Do we want to try to start this over again in a couple minutes, or should we?
No, let's just press on. We'll just press on.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I'll keep working on it behind the scenes.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna start off with rod. I know everybody. That's kind of something everybody overlooks. I see some co-anglers going to boats. And they got 5 rods doing this number. Of course, first thing, I always have rod. This is a Mutt River, but I do like it because it's got the already got the little strap on it. The straps really help secure it to the reel. I don't know if you can see that real well, but really protects your guides. Really does well. And something extra I do, I've had this on for quite a while. I'll actually, if I can get it turned around here without hitting anything. I don't know if you can see it real well. I'll actually put what kind of line I got and date I put it on there. And I just got a regular label maker, and I'm already switching reels to rods, so that really, you know, I tried numbering my rods and stuff, but that's the best method to come through. And another thing, I started this a couple years ago, and there's a few good companies that got this out there. It's actually, if I get all my stuff out here, is like a rod holder. This has got like a little sleeve on the end, and then on the very end, you got like a little strap on the end. I don't know if you see it good there. But basically what you do is you have all your rods, and you got a strap here, and you just carry it like a gun. This is almost like a sling. So, but going in and out of the boat, I said, I'm fishing. A lot of times I'll just wrap this around. I'll take the bottom off and wrap this around. So, and then when you go in the day, you know, sometimes being a co, you have to walk, you know, a mile, 2 miles. Sometimes it seems like, but this really saves a lot right there. But I said, I know Cal Coast has some. That's an old upriver I've had for a long time. But yeah, invest in your rods. Protect your rods. It is an investment. So definitely go with sleeves and a way to keep all your rod and reel combos together. it'll help you in the long run. I promise you.
Yes, not just that, it keeps you from hooking yourself or anything else while you're. But no, I don't have anything special for rods. I basically just take a couple Velcro straps, wrap them around them.
Yep.
Call it a day.
Yeah, just so you got them together and then not all crap. I've seen guys like tripping, hitting guys, hitting trees, and they got the rods all like that. I'm like, I just shake my head, like, man, you starting off, you start off the wrong leg.
Exactly. Yeah, it's it can be tough.
Yep. And usually I'll go 3 to 5 rods. 6 is my absolute max. But usually 3 to 5 is my go-to.
My max is 7.
Yep.
That's only in case I want to throw, like if I'm up at 1,000 Islands, I may have a couple drop shot rods.
Yep.
Depending on the tournament circuit, I may have 2 flipping sticks, one for Alabama rig, one for a jig. But
oh yeah, I absolutely all the time at least take 2 spinning rods no matter what. At least a drop shot and a shaky head or a wacky rigged, and I'll kind of change it, like you said, change it up. I'll have a heavy, a medium heavy, and sometimes a medium cranking rod. Just depends on the lake. So
yes. So just letting you know, I did get a couple. Our YouTube channels are working. So if you have any questions or anything like that, you want to do a shout out or anything, hey Rick.
Hey, there's our good buddy Rick. Hey, Rick's always on here, man. Thanks for tuning in, Rick. You the man, bro.
Thanks for the support, buddy. So if Facebook is not letting me in, so
yeah, it can be cantankerous.
Yes. So it's like a post-spawn bass in a cold front.
Yeah. Don't match. Don't match. Or muddy water in New York State fishery.
Oh. Get the twinges here,
Yeah, not good. Not good. Cold and muddy. No. Not good.
Yeah.
And another thing, I'll show real quick. This is a Bass Pro bag, and I don't know if it'll show up really good. Used to as a backpack, so to have, you had your top compartment, bottom compartment, you had 3600s. Well, actually, I saw a guy that actually just zip these 2 apart to the bottom. And actually, I just started carrying the top part. So everything fits in there pretty good. And being an old guy like me, a little less weight. So pretty good. And another thing I've done with that, kind of downsizing, it really helps a lot. Instead of having everything in a 3600 box or in 2 or 3 boxes, you got to fumble around. Like if I'm out drop shotting, I'll use a carabiner. I got everything right here. So I got my hooks, weights, and worms. So I just reach in my box, pull up 1 carabiner, everything's right there.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. And it does save time, and that's big, So that is one thing that's really worked for me. I mean, everybody's different. I mean, but just find something you like and try different stuff. That's what I do.
Yep. Now, for me, I went on Temu, or you can go on Amazon. You can get bags, something like this. This is how I store my plastics.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep them in the original bag.
Yep.
It's not a Bass Pro product, by the way, that's in there.
Yep.
I label them. Okay, this one right here, drop shot.
Yep.
All right. Just take it. Kind of do this without my glasses on. Zip it up. Throw it in the compartment.
Yeah, that's a good point. Keeping stuff in the original packaging, especially if you got Z-Man or like the Berkeley flatworms. That is really, really important, guys.
Yeah. Another thing, here's another tip that I'll give you. Flatworms or the max scent stuff. Sometimes the night before a tournament, I will throw some of the baits I'm going to use in that max scent bag and mix them in. Because keeping them overnight in the bag is not going to discolor them. you know. So I like, especially a tube and that. So that's pretty much how I store my plastics. The day of the tournament.
Yep.
Now, another thing I've done is I break off, then you got to go into the compartment, grab everything. You know, if you're drop shotting or Carolina rig, so you got your leader line, you got your swivel, you got your bead, you got your. I'll take and one of these Bass Pro bags with a zipper on it. I just make a little day bag out of it. So, like, I'll have a package of baits that I'm going to throw during the day. Another pack, drop shot, maybe wacky rig, my scent, glue.
Oh yeah, that's a must-have.
And being in New York, summertime, you might need to use this.
Oh yeah. Hey,
all right.
Mine is. Yep. Mine's right there.
And scissors, and you know, anything I can do to stop me from going back into the back compartment.
Yep.
Because I don't have to throw. I can put that on my wrist, or I can hold on to it when we're running. And when we go, when we come off plane, I can just set it on the back deck.
Yep.
And just got to remember to pick it up and bring it with you when you take off.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Oh yeah, everything at your hands right there, man. Can't beat it.
Yes, and it's efficiency.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, guys. Time management, efficiency, keeping that lure in the water, keeping it wet. More you do that, the more bites you can get for sure.
Yes, not just that, the more casts.
Yeah, exactly. It'll add up to more fish. Yep, more fish in today.
Yep. Now, I don't bring a lot of hard baits with me.
Yep.
So I don't, because I don't throw them.
Yeah. I
mean, I may throw top waters or something, but the only way I found is like this.
Yep.
Spinner. So that's it for that.
Well, actually, I like these little boxes in that bag. Man, these go perfect. So
okay.
You put you a few jerk baits. These got some weights in it, but these smaller boxes really. And actually, I got this one. I think for hooks, it's just a one big compartment, and actually, it fit my cell phone like perfect. So when it's raining, and it's got the seal in it, it actually fit my iPhone perfect. So
nice.
Don't have to worry about getting wet. And it's a Plano 3400, but it got the seal and everything, so can't beat it.
Yeah. So here's what I carry my stuff in.
Yep.
Okay. That'll hold all my tackle, my lunch, my cookies, a drink. You know, I can put everything in that one bag, and that way I got that bag and my rods.
Yep.
And if I get smart, I can hook my rods to that bag.
Oh, yeah.
So my hands are free. Good to go.
Definitely.
Hooks, weights, pretty much the same thing as my day bag. You know,
yep.
I keep them in one of these on the outside. I got a small little container.
Yep.
Beads, rattles. And then on the inside, I store my hooks.
Yep.
Okay. These are my flipping hooks. The bag is labeled flipping.
Yep.
My weights, same thing, but they go by weight. So, and this is what works for me. And to me, that's the main thing. You know, here's my 3/8 weights. I put my tube heads in there, you know. But I guess the best thing to do is figure out what works for you.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, experiment around. That's what I do. And everybody's gonna be a little different, but
Yep. I remember years ago we got those 3,700 bags or whatever, and put, I don't know, 5 or 6 3,700s in there, and you went to lift it up and you asked for help.
Yep.
Because it was so loaded.
Or did a day you look like Igor and you got one shoulder higher than the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned my lesson. Downsize as much as you can.
Yes. And, if you've been in the game for any amount of time, you know what works. Like, I'm not going to bring frogs to the Thousand Islands anymore.
Mm.
It's very rare that you'll be frog fishing on a Thousand Islands.
Or if it's 40 degrees, don't bring your frogs in top waters. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, that tip with the reels.
Yep.
Where you put the line size on there. That's excellent. I appreciate that.
That is the best thing I found, because I go to this season, I'm like, well, how old is this line? And I got 2 or 3 reels looks the same, exactly the same, and it's like you can't tell 15 to 20 on fluorocarbon, or I can't. But it gives you a date, gives you what kind it is, and you say, oh yeah, and so it really that's worked probably 3 or 4 years for me now.
Oh, nice. And thanks for keeping on to that secret.
Yeah.
Thanks for not sharing it with me.
Hey, I think I did it one time and I was like, hey, this works pretty good. Yeah. So, I say sometimes you figure stuff out on your own and just like, hey, that works pretty good.
Yes. But no, because I know, like with me, I go between 6 and 8 pound fluorocarbon up here for drop shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, it has line on it. Let's throw it.
Yeah. And then you know how old it is, and you'll get some. It's like a couple years old, and it pops. So every time you hit a hook, you're like, "What's going on?" Oh, it's like old line.
Yep. So you put the date on there as well?
Yep, I do. Like I have vicious braids. I'll do VB, and then I'll put 50, and I'll put just a month. I'll do like 10, 24, or 10, 23 or something. Make it short as I can. So
yeah. Okay.
But I said it holds in there good. I've had a couple some of those braids for like 2 or 3 seasons, and they're still on there. So
yeah, I usually flip them at the end of the year. Like I'll take or at the beginning of the year, I should say, take one reel, put it on another one.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah, that's good. And I always use backing. If I use braid on my spinning, especially use backing, because I've seen where if you just do straight braid, sometimes it'll slip on you.
Yep.
Occasionally, but if you got backing, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. And I usually put about 15 feet of backing on it, so
yeah, you don't need much.
No, just enough so it doesn't spin inside itself.
Yeah, just so you got like one layer all the way across at least, or 1 or 2 layers, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Yep. And I usually buy some junk mono or something like that.
Yeah.
Go to the dollar store, grab one, or I might have spools of line laying around here that I could probably use.
Oh yeah. If you spooled up one, you just got a little bit on the end. Hey, there you go.
That's it.
Save you a little money. And
yeah.
And speaking of saving money, I am blessed to be married to a retired teacher now. And of course she has all kind of school supplies, which is a plus. But actually these, I guess they're file cabinet or file holders. And your Contex, if you see them good, I got them side by side in there. So I got they fit Contex side by side there, like perfect. So I'll let you see them. Yep. So I got all my Contex. Well, you can see how I got my sticker on there. It says Contex World. So done that. That works really well. Got all my Contex in one spot. And another thing I've actually found is all my 3600s. I got some hard baits in this one, and it fits the 3600 boxes perfect. Nice. So yeah, and that's a good way, before, or even if I said, well, I may do cranking or something, I can throw this in the truck, just shoot, and I got 50 crankbaits or something, whatever it is. But but it's got, I say you're packing for a tournament, and you just throw them in there. And everything you're talking about hooks and all, I'm a big hook guy. I'm always afraid I'm gonna run out. No, I won't. But this is actually one of my favorite store. One of my dad's favorite store. He got me hooked on to it. Is Harbor Freight, and I don't know if you can see that or good or not. This is the best thing I found for hooks. It fits your hooks in there just right. You organize them. So if I'm on a multi-day tournament, I'll take this. And you got all your hooks there, flipping, finesse, everything. So, and it just folds back. So I'll throw that in the back of the truck or even my truck bed. And I said it's relatively inexpensive too. And I mean, I've been tickled with it. And also from Harbor Freight, I mean, you get some 3600 boxes there a lot cheaper, and it's actually got the little weather seal on it. And it's actually a 3600. It's got the clamps on the side, the front, so it's a quality box. You got your little dividers in there, but it's always in the back store. But anyway, I'm kind of OCD, so this is my little box for weights. And I actually open it up, and it's got a bunch of little containers in here. So I got them color coded. Like this one's 1/8 inch, 1/8. Hope you see it real good on the camera. But this is all my flipping weights. I got red but it has probably about 20 of these little boxes. But man, they hold good. You got everything right there.
Oh,
Yep.
I hit the wrong one.
No, you good, man. You good. But yeah, so you got it all right there. I got it backwards. But yeah, that's pretty cool little box, man. It's or if you had screws, but I said for the price, hard to beat. So I got my hooks and my sinkers. I can throw in my truck. Got everything right there. So if I run low or conditions are different, I got everything right there at my hands. So hard to beat.
Nice. Yeah. That's the key is, finding out in my opinion, finding out what works for you.
Yeah.
These are just things that we do that we found that worked for us, have worked for us over the years. If you guys have any ideas on what can help us make us better, more efficient, bring it on. Let us know. Don't be a Rob and keep secrets to yourself.
Yeah, I try to share what I know or find out. But hey, I'm always listening. Hey, I'm open. Yes. There may be a better way out there. So.
Yep. And I'm sure there is.
Yeah, probably is. We ain't seen it yet, but I will definitely check into it.
Exactly.
And then
I've not found a great way to hold my drop shot on my rod, after you do that.
Well, I had a place, and I don't think they make them no more. Actually, let's see. Yep, here it is right here. This little dude right there. You put your weight in there. Put your drop shot weight in there. Used to be made by Upriver. Yep. And it holds it's kind of like beveled. So you put your weight in there, put your line. And that, I think I had 2 of them. I wish I bought more because I said the company's out. But that's the best system I do for my drop shot. You slip your little, and it could be a bail, it could be the cylinder, don't matter. Fits in there really well.
Yeah, because I used to take it, I twirl it around the line.
Yep.
And then sit there and watch the weight go.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. Okay. And you get some colorful yeah, you get the magical words going.
Yep. And actually, I used to have trouble with spinner baits, and actually, I got this, I think, originally to put my worms in. And this it folds up into 4. Okay. So it's a little bag, and it's got 4 individual compartments. I need to clean it a little bit, but it actually works really good for spinner baits. But it's pretty cool. So it's a 4 compartments. It's got zippers right there. But I said,
yeah, I do this I do the same thing that I combine, for spinner baits. I'll do my hooks and stuff. I'll put spinner baits in these bags here.
Oh, yeah.
By color and size.
Yep.
And then I'll throw them in. I got another one. This is my worm bag, but
yep.
I got one of these that I'll put my spinner baits in. I'll put my blade baits in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't have to go anywhere for them,
Yep.
So.
And I'm gonna let the juice out on something on one of my secrets here. So hang on. Oh, my spinner bait. Yep, that's one of my all-time favorites. This is actually a 6.3 rod, medium heavy, and that's just a little Tempo spinner bait, which I've won one of the big bass trophies on right there. Okay. Anyway, this 6.3 with a spinner bait. If your boater is hugging the bank, that short rod, you can like put your spinner bait in like a teacup size. I mean, barely a splash. I mean, just kind of bloop. You just roll cast it, and being that close to the bank, that short rod really does help.
Nice. Yeah, that's true. And that's the difficulty about being one of the difficulties about being a co-angler is you don't have 30 rods with you.
No.
But, Rick has a question. When in a pinch, use a bread twist tie for the drop shot.
Never thought about that. Good point, Rick.
Me either. Man.
That's awesome. See, tips like that, and don't cost anything. That's even better.
Exactly. Not in a pinch. That's I might have to. My wife, as you know, my wife does a lot of baking, and she buys them. I might have to take some of her twist ties.
There you go. Tell her save them. Yeah, tell her save them. There you go.
Oh no, she has to buy them with the bag to pack the cookies in.
Yep.
I don't know, honey. Maybe they shorted you some this time. No, if you're watching, babe, I wouldn't do that to you.
Maybe once in a while.
Yeah. Maybe if I get in a pinch, like Rick told me to.
Well, that's a good tip, Rick. Thanks for sharing, man. Just stuff like that you never think about, and somebody brings up, it's like, wow, I never would have thought of that.
Yep. I just can't believe our Facebook is not letting us do anything.
Yeah,
it's just, oh well.
Sorry, we'll take to YouTube and share it on Facebook. So we'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. It'll be up there either tonight or tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Depends on when. Like last night's show came on YouTube this morning.
Yep.
Well, that they say it's supposed to be live. Well, it is live because I just actually shut YouTube down on my other computer. But for some reason it didn't roll or anything like that with it. But so any other tips you have?
Trying to think. I think I did most of my juice. Oh, one quick tip. Storing your plastics like in the off season. I'm trying to work on that. What I do, I think Wired to Fish had it a long time ago. I think Walker Smith had this. You can put like all your worms and do like natural colors and dark colors, put them in a 1 gallon hefty bag or Ziploc, and then you put them both in a 2.5 gallon. And I said, I got that finesse worms, but it does really help, man. You put all them worms, separate them 2 different colors, natural colors, dark colors, or whatever you feel like doing. But those 1 gallon bags to 2.5, and then I put it in a big, like a big tote, clear tote. You can see what's in there. So that helps a lot.
You probably see how I store mine in the off season.
Yep.
I got a bunch of these totes, and mainly because when I was fishing multi-day events, I'd be able to pack everything, like going to a Toyota event like that. I'd go practice for a couple days, and I'd be able to put all my my stuff in my Suburban.
Yep.
Put all my tackle in there and made it easier because I didn't have to buy anything when I got down there.
Yeah, that's everything. When you stay like here the last few seasons, I stayed with a bunch of guys, and somebody don't have. Oh, I forgot my hooks. Well, I got you covered. That's pretty handy. And actually, I got a little kit for real maintenance. So I got lube and cleaner and stuff like that. So somebody has a trouble there. Oh man, this thing's making a lot of noise. I said, well, let me try it. Put a little lube in there, and so stuff like that, man, really helps. Especially if you have a bunch of guys. But Airbnb or Airbnb type houses and you split it. Pretty nice.
Yes.
Beats hotel. You don't have to worry about somebody messing with your stuff, and pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take a family vacation up at the Lake Champlain Toyota event.
There you go.
My wife and daughter and I, and spend a week.
Yeah,
So.
that makes good. Yeah, me and my wife did that at Old Hickory, close to Nashville last year. And it was really a great house, and it really worked out good.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a house with some people because you can see how they do stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can talk to each other, get a little of the camaraderie going. And Jeremy May, that's how I knew him on Facebook and stuff like that. But we ended up renting a place together, him and Robert Gibson, Scott Knoll, Sharon Brown. You know, we ended up renting a place, and Jeremy showed us how great he was at baking that weekend.
I think he was trying to blacken it Cajun style, and I don't think it worked too well for him.
Cajun style apple pie.
Blackened apple pie, I don't think that worked too well.
Nah, just scrape the crust and. No,
but it is nice.
Oh
yeah, it is nice. You can split meals and split costs. It really does help you save.
Yeah, because we ended up responsible for breakfast and dinner one time.
Yep.
Which, you know, you get 5-6 people, and what is it like $20 to eat for the week?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No, it isn't. I'm just trying to think of other storage ideas for people.
Off the top of my head, I think that's my basics. That's what I. But yeah, I got a truck with a like a cover, like a 10-out cover lock. So I throw a lot of them boxes like that, those file containers and stuff, and always got plenty of stuff.
Yep. One thing I also jigs.
Yep.
I have a bag just like the ones like this. I'll put jigs in there, and I'll also put the trailers that are in there. That way I'm like, hey, don't forget your trailers. They're all in one bag. That way I don't have to go look at my jigs and I got to get trailers. There's another bag. No, it's all in one. Same thing with spinner baits. If I or chatter baits, bladed jigs, whatever you want to call them. I'll keep my favorite trailers with them. That way I'm just getting into one bag and not 4 or 5.
Oh yeah,
if it's raining out, you know, downpour, you don't want to open 4 or 5 different bags just to. No.
Oh. Keep it. What's that? KISS method. Keep it simple.
Yep.
Well, even talking about keeping your trailers in a bag. I know Swindle said he's got like a black trailer and I think a green pumpkin trailer, and he keeps it in a big bag. So
yep.
But yeah, keep your colors simple. You know, green pumpkin, black. You know, just stuff you got confidence in.
Yes. We were talking about that the other day.
Yep. Yeah, keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, you got some colors like green pumpkin. It works everywhere.
Yep. Black.
And your dye, like you had your scent, like a little dip and dye or something, even like the little dip and dye markers, it does make a difference.
Oh, let's talk about that. Now, I have the markers and I also have the dips.
Yep.
Okay. The dips I put in a bag just like my hooks and weights. It's a Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
And when I use them, I take the Ziploc and everything over the gunnel, over the water. I open it up, put the cap in the bag. Okay. So it's not getting blown onto the boat. I'll dip everything in there. I'll take it, wait until all the bump or the runoff is gone. I'll drop it in the water. I'll do everything in that bag.
Yep.
Or over the water, because I do not want to get that on the guy's boat.
Exactly.
You know, especially if you're riding in one of those new Icon boats, they're $150,000. No.
Yeah.
I think a guy might be a little upset if you put some.
Always say treat it like if you're on your dad's boat or something. Yeah, you know.
Yep.
And then a lot of times I'll actually I'll let you never juice. On my like Cincos on wacky rigging, I'll dip each tail, like both head and tail, in that, and I'll do it before tournament and put it in there and have it ready to go. So all I gotta do is hook and go.
Yep. Yeah, I try to, if I know I'm going to use a chartreuse tail or something like that, I'll do them up ahead of time.
Yep.
That way I
And it
don't have
saves
to
you
worry
time.
about it on
Saves you time.
Yep. Saves time. You don't have, because it takes a little bit if if you're careful about it.
And plus, your boater gives you the evil eye.
Yep. You don't want that.
Even if you're careful, you bring that bottle out and he's like,
I was fishing with a buddy of mine. I'm like, hey, you bring any dip and dye? And he just looked at me. I go, that's okay. I got my own.
oh.
And he watched me the whole time.
Yep.
But
oh yeah, you understand what makes them nervous because.
Oh yeah, it's not inexpensive.
Yeah, but they do have that neutralizer stuff too. That clear neutralizer, a lot.
Yeah, I don't want to worry about that.
Yeah, that's a good investment.
I don't want to worry about it. I just soon avoid it and take all precautions I can.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you your rods when you travel with them?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a short bed or?
I got a long bed.
Okay.
But most time I got a crew cab, so most time by myself. Okay. So if I am, I'll put them in the passenger seat and go over to the driver, and it fits in there perfect. But sometimes I'll have some spare rods and I'll leave it in the back, kind of caddy corner.
Right.
But I usually have everything in that little rod sleeve, that little carrier, have it on the passenger side, and I'll have my spare ones in there just in case.
Okay. I have right now I have Equinox.
Yep.
It's an SUV.
Yeah.
So I just take some carabiners and they're actually attached to the Velcro straps.
Yep.
I got them at Lowe's when I worked there, and I just hang them over the handles there, the old crap handles they call them. I just attach them there, and they're out of the way. Just got to make sure I put a rubber band around them so the rods don't bang on each other. And because I'm not a big fan of the rod sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I said, I think they're Evolve now, but I said they don't snag. The only place to snag is like where they're sewn together. That's the only place it'll up, and they'll float. And they float. If you drop one in the water, it floats because they're neoprene. So I've had some of the other ones, and it's like you drop them and they go whoop right to the bottom. But pretty happy of those I got.
I was trying, with the cold tag business, I was trying to come up with a rod sleeve.
Yep.
As another item, and I couldn't find how I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
To make it perfect. So I just gave up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's pretty good ones out there. So.
Yeah. All right. I'm not sure about anything else. Do you have anything else you want to cover?
No, I think it's about it. Like I said, you try to save money wherever you can. I know our buddy Mike Mueller. I forgot to ask him or tell him about this the other night. He uses that Upside app where you get gas and you get like 20 cents back. And I think I did it for the first time, and I think I got like $15-20 back. And you put it on a gift card, and he uses that for like gas on tournaments. So you got to save where you can for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge.
Oh yeah. I said every guest we has always got a little, you pick up a little stuff here and there. I mean, that's always something you can pick up and learn. Even our age, those we are, we're still learning.
Hey, I was told years ago, you stop learning, you stop living.
Exactly.
So,
absolutely.
like last night, just while looking at that Z-Man wall, I'm like, man.
Yeah, mine's good. Hers is next level. It's like this much above mine. So, mine's still work in progress.
Same here. I think we all are. Yeah. All of our stuff is so.
Yeah, but another thing, guys, when I put this wall behind me together, I used Lowe's. They got these little 16x16 metal plates, and you put a lot of anchors in. It's like you put 5 in like a dice. It's got 2, 1, and 2. And I can hang a grill off that thing. It's super strong. But I've been tickled because you don't have to worry about it warping or discoloring. So I've been really happy with those metal squares for my grid back there.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. So I don't really have anything else. I mean, I apologize for those who haven't been able to watch it live. You can always come on Facebook, shoot us questions. You know, if you don't want to talk about it in an open setting, just DM us. We'll get to you. We both work full-time jobs, so during the day, it may take us a little while to get to you, but we'll always respond to you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If we don't know the answer, we'll find out.
Yes, sir. All right. So tomorrow's guest is Matty Wong from Hawaii and then California, the first Hawaiian ever to qualify for the Elite Tour. He had one tournament last year at the St. Lawrence River. It was either final day or don't fish the Elites next year.
Yep.
Talk about pressure. And he's, needless to say, he's on the Elites this year.
Yeah, so, great guy. Real good on swim baits and stuff, which that's always something I need to improve on. And I know he's going to be at the East Tennessee Fishing Show doing a clinic in the month, and that's always a good show. So anybody in the area, if you can, go to that East Tennessee Fishing Expo. It gets bigger every year. And I'll check his schedule, but you can go to East Tennessee Fishing Expo and see when his clinic is. It'll be real good, guarantee you.
Yeah, and he's one of the guys who did it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
he didn't have all the fancy electronics on his boat when he qualified for the Elites. So I'm hoping to get in and talk to him a little bit about that tomorrow and go from there.
Definitely.
All right, everybody. Well, everybody have a good night. Be safe. Hopefully see you tomorrow. I'm going to contact the provider here and find out why Facebook isn't working and go from there. Anything else you want to say, Rob?
No, y'all just take care. Be safe out there. Stay warm. And we'll catch you tomorrow night, hopefully.
Yes, sir. All right.